Hello, beautiful souls. How are you? It's your free spirit yogi, Moni here. Welcome. Today, we're talking about the essentials for yoga practice. Yes, we don't really talk about it because it's kind of something that we just think you need a mat and that's it, right? But it goes a little deeper than that. So, today we're going to talk about what is essential for your yoga practice. So, to kick things off, of course, the best thing to have and the most thoughtful thing you should put into your practice is your yoga mat. Yes, we want to make sure you have a really good, sturdy, comfortable, and stable mat for your practice. This is really what is going to determine if your practice is going to flop or flourish. You want something that is going to be able to grip and also give you cushion for those kneeling exercises that you're going to be doing. And you just really want to make sure that you make a good investment. So I have a few that I can suggest. I'll leave them in the description below so you can take a look at them. And I would recommend that, spending between $20 and $40 is okay, but you want to just make sure you have something that's got real stability to it so that you can do your poses and have a great flow. The next thing I would say that you want to make sure you are very thoughtful about is your clothing. So you want to wear stuff that's loose, stuff that doesn't really stick to you, that's going to bind you, because we're going to be bending, we're going to be twisting, we're going to be turning. So you want to make sure you're wearing stuff that can just really move comfortably with you while you are in practice. Now, the third thing that I would recommend is having a water bottle or a bottle of water nearby. I have to admit, I am not the best with this. So I am so happy that I'm bringing this up because I need to practice this more. But you want to make sure you're doing that because you are breathing, you are using a lot of energy. You're going to be getting a little bit of a sweat. So you need to replenish that those liquids that you're going to be losing. And you'll realize also the difference in how your body's feeling when you have that water nearby and when you don't. So definitely have a bottle of water or a water bottle nearby. All right, the next thing I would suggest to have close by are blankets or towels. This is, just to help your joints. You might have a little bit of a stiff knee or your back might be kind of sensitive. So you want to make sure that you have that nearby just in case you need that little extra level of comfort to help you get through your practice as well. Another one that I would say that is probably like one of the biggest items is to make sure that you have a very comfortable space set up already, right? Because you want to be able to walk into your space and not have to think about anything. You want to just be able to go in and start your flow and feel very at ease. You don't want to come in having to move things around, getting set up, and then you go into finding ease. You want to just flow into it, start your practice, and just really have that special time for yourself. Dedicating a special area that is already set up and ready for you is a essential in my book. Another thing that's really good is to have bolsters or cushions. These are great for beginner yogis when you are still getting comfortable with the asanas. You're learning the different ways to move your body, and you're really just finding your rhythm on the mat. So bolsters and cushions can help you if you're a beginner or if you have any mobility issues. Could definitely help you out with that. Another thing that I think is great is a journal and a pen. This is good because you are going to stir up a lot of emotions. You're going to be feeling insights. You're going to be, feeling like certain things that came back to you. So having a journal and a pen nearby is great because at the end of your practice, you can reflect on what it is that you stirred up during that practice. And it just helps to get it off your mind and put it out on paper. And then you can go about your day and enjoy the rest of your beautiful practice and what it's brought to you. Another thing that is really good are eye pillows. I actually sell a few of these on my website, so I'll link that in the description as well. But when you're doing your Shavasana, like, why not just black everything out, lay back, relax, go into a super deep relaxation with nothing like really coming in to bother you. I think the eye pillows are great. And you can spray a little lavender on it to get an even deeper relaxation experience. Now, the last thing I want to recommend are yoga blocks. So yoga blocks are great because they also help you if you are if you're just starting, or if you're trying new asanas that your body is still getting adjusted to. These are great for that. So like good for camel pose. If you're not grabbing if you're not grabbing the balls, or excuse me, the heels of your feet yet, you can grab this instead. If you're doing like a, what is it called? Half moon. Yeah, if you're doing like half moon and you can't touch the mat yet, you can have this guy propped up and grab onto that so that it can help you with stability. And they're just really good to help out with, if you're like learning to do the splits, you can use them for the splits. If you are, trying to do like pigeon pose and your hip is still kind of like raised up off of the mat, these are good for that too. So definitely recommend getting some yoga blocks that can assist you in new moves and new poses to help you, your body to get accustomed to it. Now, with all of these essentials, they're definitely going to help your yoga practice. 100%. But the main thing I really want you to focus on is coming to your practice with an open mind and an open heart. There's nothing more there's nothing that can really block you as much as not showing up with those two things, right? So you want to be able to walk in, and whatever is given to you for the day, you just take it and you enjoy it and you make it great practice, right? I would definitely recommend that you just show up open-minded, open-hearted, ready for the day, ready for whatever the practice is, and just growing and going with it, because there's nothing better than learning and really connecting with yourself on the mat. And I do it every day and I feel like, oh, wow, I learned something new. Learn something new asana wise, learn something new about myself, learn something new just in general. So definitely show up with an open mind and an open heart and just enjoy your practice. All right, my friends. Well, I hope that this quick little segment on your essentials for yoga practice has helped you kind of get a better understanding of what you need to really enhance your practice. If there's anything I missed, please put it in the comments below. I love to hear what you suggest. And also, if you found this to be helpful, please share it with your friends, family, anybody that you think would benefit from seeing this video to help the Free Spirit Yogi community grow. I appreciate you being here, and thank you so much for taking this time to be with me. Have a beautiful day, and namaste.